I'm coming. Don't worry. Give me a second. All right, I'm here. Devil Shooter, we got Cold Blood in the house. This dude is sick. Muhammad Ryan, what's going on, man? Good to see y'all. Oh man. Oh, Geek, if you're listening, Geek, hold on. He says, I think let's do it for next month. That way it gives okay, awesome. Come on, man. The fuck? Sorry, y'all. My apologies. Keyboard's acting up. Awesome. Shout out to Geek. Geek the Sneak is about to do something fantastic for y'all. I got a message. Hey, Geek. If you want to order it now, and then because he might be listening. If you want to order it now, and then I'll pay you for shipping later. I'll tell you where to ship it to. I'll give you the shipping. Awesome. If you want to order now, go ahead. I'll get you an address later to pay for shipping. Or you know what? I don't want it coming here. I definitely don't want it coming here. I got some weird ass neighbors that just moved in next door. And I don't want it coming here. Yeah, I'll pay for shipping later. We just might have to send this a whole bunch of different places. When the time comes. Yeah, I don't want you to send it here, Geek. He says, yeah, no, he got it. Yeah, but we're okay. So let me explain what's going on, y'all. Hold on, let me do this. First and foremost, let's go here. So it all makes sense to everybody. Let's play this, but I gotta play this just with everything playing in the background. Let me hop in the Discord also. So when Cold Blood is free, he can hop in. Shoot, come on. Why is everything acting goofy today? Oh, Lee. There we go. Okay. No, Cold Blood got it. Oh, he got in the waiting line, bro. So he's going to talk to us about his experience and what made him do it. I'm surprised he did it. I didn't know. I wasn't sure he was going to do it day one. But yeah, he's in there. He's in like Flynn, Muhammad. So we're going to talk to him about that. What you guys are looking at is you're looking at footage from Tokyop Game Show's Xbox broadcast. I have it muted and we're going to just talk in the background of it because I don't trust Tokyop Game Show. When we just did now the Capcom show is coming up in 50 minutes. So the second hour of the show, we'll look and see what Capcom's got going on. But I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't know if I can play the audio. Something weird is happening with YouTube. I got a whole bunch of, I've been battling YouTube because they've been copyright claiming stuff on behalf of people who are making false copyright claims. And what I mean is, say for instance, if there was a song out there on YouTube that I knew was copyright free, like Streamlabs. If you guys are familiar with Streamlabs, you'll know that they make copyright free music and they publish it for people like myself and other people to put it in their content. So what people have been doing is they've been going and making and filing copyrights with YouTube on content that's copyright free. So what normally happens when that happens is you report it. Of course, the fake claimer will do nothing about it, and then YouTube removes them from the content, only for them to come back maybe a month later and try it again. But at least, you know what I'm saying, it's not consistent. So this person, there's an entity out there that keeps doing this. They're not even trying to change their name or hide this. So this time around, I guess they just said to hell with it. YouTube isn't forcing us to remove ourselves from this content, so we're gonna stay here. We're just not going to fight any of the claims. We're just gonna, hopefully through the default method, whoever we make the claim against, they won't be the wiser, they won't fight it, and we'll just get the proceeds for it. I guess that's what they feel, because YouTube's not doing anything about it this time around. So I've been doing copyright claims, like for every show that I do, I've been doing multiple ones every show, because I'm like, F that. I'm not letting this group get away with it. And the more and more piles up, the more and more receipts that I have on YouTube, where one day I'm gonna get fed up and I'm gonna go live on it or some shit, right? And expose their punk asses. Well, it finally stopped because I reached out to customer service for the third time in 2 weeks, and they finally stopped it. But now they're back hitting me with shit like this from videos along. It's, you know, I don't know if it's retaliatory. I don't know what's going on, but they're going to old videos now, and they're hitting me for music that was played during thingy on old videos. So I don't, until we get that cleared up and figured out, I don't know if I can play the Capcom shit with its intended audio. We might be able to watch it together, but I don't know if I can play the audio. So that in a snapshot is what's going on now. And that's why you see me playing this shit in the background and there's no audio to it. But screw all that, let's get to the chat. Another thing, oh yeah, before we get to the chat, another thing that we're doing today is I have some very important stuff that I got to take care of. So I took I guess a half a day from work and an early lunch. They let me do that, even though I'm not doing a full day. So when I get done with this, I'm logging off and I'm taking care of my business. So I won't be online all day. So there won't be, unfortunately, the cloud dosage stuff I won't be doing today either. I'll just make that up some other time. But we'll be back tomorrow with NRO podcast that's regularly scheduled. You know, but I got to take care of some important stuff today. All right, so with that said, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at the chat. See what you guys are saying. Why can't I? Okay, there we go. Everything is rundown theme. This is so weird. Okay, how come I can't see the social panels? That is so weird. Why is everything like acting weird all of a sudden? Okay, there we go. All right. That is so weird. All right. We got Devil Shooter in the house. He says, hey, Cold Blood said, he coming. What's up, guys? Sid Muhammad. PS5 Pro, impossible to get. Cold Blood says, I got it. He says, how? Anytime I tried to purchase, it's kicking me out of the website. Waiting in line like the rest. I owe it to you guys. Can't be talking shit without it, but it pays me a lot. Laugh out loud. Someone on Australia put $10,000 for PlayStation 5 Pro Limited Edition. Your old fellow Xbox is coming after you for speaking the truth. Something's going on. You know what? No, YouTube has been doing some janky shit for a while. I mean, I'll talk about it now. Our Cloud Dosage channel has been shadow banned. And it's been shadow banned because we've had some rabid cloud people. That's why I love cloud gaming. And there's a small sector that we have still that work with the cloud dosage community and and check out our content. I fucks with them, but I'm gonna be honest with you, the broader cloud community, I kind of like stepped away from because they get weird. They get very weird. They used to do shit like try to, well, not dox you, but send self-harm notifications to Reddit whenever you put a post out there they didn't like. They did crazy shit, bro. Made up lies. Like one content creator, this is actually a content creator, I had to like contact them behind the scenes and tell them what you're doing is going to trigger, what you're claiming that we're doing is going to trigger something from the FBI, because I work with them on financial related stuff. I know how this shit works. You don't. You think you're just talking and entertaining and getting clicks. I work with them, and if the wrong person, which there was someone following our content who had made threats about going to the FBI about various things, if they do that, you're going to unnecessarily bring us problems. So I'm going to stop this right here. I'm actually going to have to send you send a deceased letter from one of my lawyers if this keeps going. Like, that's how crazy it got. Like I've been dealing in the crumb side since 2007, where we call people motherfuckers. I done seen people pull out guns live on the air. People done went and drove cross state lines. Y'all remember Jack's move? What's his name? From Weapon Wheel. Jack Move Johnny. Shout out to Jack Move Johnny. I got no problem with that. I actually like Jack Move. Where him and somebody else from that from the podcast got into it, and he talked about, I'm gonna take that road trip. Take that 2-hour road trip. I mean, it's been crazy on it, but I've never seen shit like what I've seen from that sector. Crazy stuff, man. So I kind of like I said, those that kind of fuck with cloud dosage and fuck with what we do over there, I rocks with them. Everybody else I kind of like stepped away from because a lot. So what happened was, I can tell some bad actors kept reporting the channel and got the channel shadow banned. And instead of YouTube having the proper guardrails to go against that stuff, like I contacted them one day and I was like, look, I know people have been reporting the channel. I know there's some fuddy-duddy shit happening with the channel. Can we look into it? Like, I don't need to know who it is, but can you remove whatever it is? And they're like, how do you know that it's, without saying it, they admitted to it, but they've never fixed it. Like, they would alleviate some of the throttle only to bring it back. Cause once I guess whoever the guilty parties notice, oh shit, they're getting most of their viewership back, let's go back and do what we do, it would just get bad again. So that's why we kind of backed away from the channel, and we're looking at other options. Like, we might start from scratch, who knows? We'll see. But anyway, it's just shit like that you got to deal with this platform. YouTube is very unorganized. It is very unuser friendly. And thank goodness that Twitch is a fucked up viewer experience. If Twitch wasn't such a fucked up viewer experience, I'd have left here a long time ago. I hate this platform. I just want to let y'all know that. I love y'all. Like kids I don't pay child support for, but I fucking hate this platform as a creator. Very unorganized. And when it comes down to my business, I don't play. I do what I need to do, and I need you as a partner platform that's making money off of what I'm doing to do what you need to do. And if we can't meet, if it's that hard to manage, then fuck it, do something else. You know what I mean? I'm here because of y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm here because of y'all. We're not making $1 gazillion. We ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are helping out a lot and doing a lot of different things, and you guys are helping us get access to content and all of the shit. But Cold Blood and I, we ain't eating caviar and Wagyu beef off of this shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's not about money here. Like, we're on YouTube because of y'all. So, if you guys want to opine and help try to smooth out this experience, as much as possible, because that's what we got to invest in, different things like Streamlabs, OBS and this and that and all this other shit, because YouTube is so goofy. If you guys want to support the platform and make it easier for us to do that stuff and invest in those tools, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That helps out YouTube's goofy algorithm. But also, hit that membership button. You know what I'm saying? We do something, again, it's not about money with us. We do something different. We actually give you the most content. We buck YouTube. YouTube wants us to charge you $5 for content. We said, fuck it. We're gonna charge you $4. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna charge you $4. That cuts into their profits. We don't care. They want us they want our kickoff membership tier to be $5. That's why they make gifted members $5. We said, fuck that. If you want to give somebody a member, we can't control that. That's right. Invest $5. But if you want to support your own membership, all you gotta do is give us $4. That's it. And you'll get you'll get even more. Because I'm working with Geek and other people, we're extending our, and just as an FYI, I know we're still one giveaway short, but we kind of put it on pause. We're going to combine two of them. Geek said something very profound a couple of shows ago, or several shows ago, and I said, you know what, Geek, you're right. A lot of you guys that come and support us, you're in the chat, you're active, you're tweeting, you're doing all that shit. And just because you didn't gift a membership or something like that, you didn't gift as many memberships, you get overlooked in the well, not overlooked, but you don't get as much of a chance in the giveaway process. We're going to change that. We're going to start adding loyalty points to the whole process. So shout out to Geek. Geek has offered his help to brainstorm this process, and we're going to do it. And actually, I don't want to give it away, but Geek is going to do something huge for y'all motherfuckers. That we got something. That's why I said I don't mind being on YouTube, because of y'all. Because we get phenomenal support. Y'all are some great supporters, and Geek is an example of that. And he's going to do some shit that is fucking awesome. So I can't wait to collaborate with him so we can help brainstorm this new loyalty program that we're going to do with the giveaways, and this offering that Geek is going to present for y'all on behalf of himself for y'all. So that's good shit. So with that said, yeah, that's the kind of the trials and tribulations that we're in. But we just keep trucking through it. And we've seen a lot of support from you guys, even though YouTube is fucking it up. They're removing you guys from the notification bell. So do that. Another thing you're going to want to do too is it seems like whenever YouTube gets mad at us, they'll remove notification bells from people. I've had people hit me up and say they removed my notification bell. So check that out. Make sure your notification bell hasn't been removed. Yeah, they do all types of goofy shit to us. Why, I don't know. I mean, I only talk shit on YouTube when they do stuff like this. I don't bash them outside of when they do stuff like this to us. And it usually takes consistent weeks of it happening and not being alleviated before I start opening my mouth. I've been dealing with this stuff for about a month now, this recent patch of stuff that I'm dealing with. 90% of the stuff I got to deal with YouTube, that's bullshit. I don't bring it up. You guys only hear about the most extreme situations after they don't get resolved for weeks and weeks and weeks. But that's just part of it. Corey Massey said, I'm 17 in line. I will chill there until it's my turn. Holy shit happened. They put me on the line. That's what's up, man. See? Don't make me take the 6 hour. Yeah, Corey. Yeah. That's what it was. Don't make me take the 6 hour road trip. Shout out to Jack Move Johnny. Those were the good old days over here, Corey. I'm sorry. I love those days. Make me take that 6 hour road trip. Jack blocked me. But I like Jack Move Johnny. I never had a problem with him. I just, look, man. As a broadband bully, you come at one of my brothers. Oh, no. Jack Move never came at a broadband bully. What it was is they were fucking with Jack about something. Z said something, and I just happened to laugh at what Z said. And I guess Jack was like, he don't know me. I mean, I'm not calling him out. Jack is like, I don't know this motherfucker, and he's over there on that side. I'm not going for this shit. Fuck this dude. And then he blocked me. What game is this? This looks decent. Never mind. It's like another Overwatch claim or some shit, like hero shooter. So keep that good work up, brother, says Muhammad. Things will get better. No, it's cool. You know what? No, y'all, I'll put it like this. My disdain for this platform is like right now at a 9 out of 10, right? But my love for y'all is like at a 30. You know what I'm saying? My love for y'all is so powerful and so strong. That's why I can sit up here and talk for hours and hours and hours without taking a breath. My love for y'all is so strong that all that bullshit that happens at YouTube, like I let it slide. Every now and again, I feel like talking about it. So you guys know, I always try to be like, a lighthouse to let people know, hey, if you come in this direction, this is what's ahead of you. The only reason why I'm talking about it is not necessarily out of frustration. I'm talking to y'all out about it because it's gotten out of control. And they need to be called out on it. And I just want to make y'all aware of the bullshit you got to deal with on this platform. It's absolute bullshit. And what it is because it's too much for them to manage. And I feel like that's a atypical Google thing. And it's not, the people at Google are super smart, super intelligent, and they're fantastic. It's the top tier leadership that does not know how to create great organizational guardrails around shit. That shit becomes too unmanageable for them, and it becomes a clusterfuck when it's time to problem solve something. They can't do it. So that's why I say, that's what's happening to YouTube. You can tell it's becoming a clusterfuck of stuff that they can't manage. And I'm saying this because I'm gonna speak out of it. A lot of people are afraid because they're like, oh, I know the algorithm is listening to my words. And I don't give a fuck. Fuck them. I don't care. Fix your shit, man. Fix your shit. That's it. Just fix it. There's no excuse for this shit. No excuse for it. I got a whole channel that we worked hard on that's shadow banned off of other shit that other people done. You're trying to tell me the fourth richest company in the world, you don't have a remedy for people to falsely shadow ban your channel? Like, come on, man. Like, this is what we doing out here? Really? So no, my love for y'all makes me want to keep pushing. No, it's not even pushing. My love for y'all supersedes all the bullshit I got to deal with YouTube. But I'm telling you, if it wasn't for y'all, that's what I'm saying. If it wasn't for y'all, I'd have been Twitch. Twitch all the fucking way. Hate this shit. That's why when these 3-year deals that YouTube did, y'all think I'm bullshitting, bro. That's why these 3-year deals that YouTube was doing to get all these big time content creators, all that shit expired this year. Tell me you didn't see all those motherfuckers fly back to Twitch and start their Twitch channels. Why? Because YouTube can be lucrative for people that are looking for that type of shit, and it's good as a backup channel. But the most friendly, user-friendly experience where you can just boop, 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 get in and get out, it's always been Twitch. Like when I used to do, that's how me and Cold Blood met. I used to do Twitch streams for about 2 hours every morning. And then after I was done with that, I would do 2 videos. And then I would do a podcast on YouTube in the afternoon. Yeah, I was out here hustling and bustling, bro. And I wish I can get back to that, but I have too much shit to do now work-wise in order for me to be able to do that. And then my business is what hurts me. But yeah, from like 8 to 10 every day, I would be on Twitch doing a stream. I would then come to YouTube, chop up my 2 videos. One video for MM2K Gaming, another one for Stadia Dosage at the time. and then I would do another MM2K Gaming podcast. I would do the prognosis in the afternoons. Every day. And I'm telling you, really, after I got done with work, I normally get done with work around 6 in the morning. So my morning was, I get up from like 4 to 6, I would be done. Because all I got to do is create some reports, send them off to India, and then I'm done. So I would be done. I would go for my walk for about an hour, or exercise for about an hour, come back at 7, take my shower. Then between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, I would just prep my stream for my Twitch stream. And I wouldn't even take the full 30 minutes. For YouTube, like when I do early bird special, before I go to bed, I have to set it up the night prior. I got to set it up the night prior, then go to sleep, and then wake up and start everything. After I'm, when I take my break at work, I gotta do that. That's how cumbersome. Anything I do on YouTube takes at least an hour to set up. Except for like a game, a simple game stream. If I'm doing a simple game stream, for some reason that's fine. But whenever I do podcasts, because there's overlays and all types of other shit that's going on. Twitch, not a problem. Just go ahead and run. YouTube, you got to set up the descriptions and shit like that, and the thumbnail and all that other shit. It's just ridiculous. So, all right. Let's talk about it. PlayStation 5, y'all. Holy cow. So let's talk about this. My brother Tim Dog is he out here fucking with these bots, man. We got to bring Tim back. I think Tim needs to come back, and he needs to do a public interview. We're gonna bring Tim back. He says it was told it was DOA. The 30th anniversary PlayStation 5 Pro sold out in minutes. Who managed to get one? Yeah, Cold Blood is in line to get one. Right, Cold Blood? This is crazy, man. This is crazy. The Pro pricing is 959 euros. It says PlayStation is up. What else we got? Here goes an interesting thing that's happening too in regards to the PlayStation 5 Pro. So Digital Foundry did something very interesting. Or no, PlayStation did something very interesting. I still don't think it's the best way to handle this, but they did something very interesting. They came out during the state of play, still did what I think was a piss poor sizzle reel of the PlayStation 5 Pro. Like the PlayStation marketing to this date has been horrible for the PlayStation 5 Pro. The people that have saved the PlayStation 5 Pro as far as the success that it's seeing at launch and all this other shit is because of Digital Foundry. Like last night, Digital Foundry saved it. And that in the short term might be a good thing for that might be a good thing for them in the short term. But in the long term, I don't think I think Sony wants to back away from Digital Foundry Because if you make it to where Sony, like Mark Cerny can't be trusted unless Digital Foundry confirms it, that's a problem to me. That's a problem to me. I don't like that, and I would never do that as a business. Like, let me give you guys an example. Stadia. And I'm not mad when I say this. If anybody from Stadia listens to this, whether you're listening live or whether you're listening VOD, I'm not mad at you guys for doing this, because if I was in your position, I would do the same thing. Early on in me creating content for Stadia, even with low numbers, you know what I mean? Stadia would reach out to me often, communicate with me about simple shit, not like strategic stuff, but like little simple shit, you know what I mean? Let me know that they're sending me a backpack and shit like that, right? And just like simple stuff. Like I would talk about, hey, if you guys could do a sale on this and that, this would be killer. I would always throw suggestions and shit at them. You know what I'm saying? And I did have some meetings with Stadia representatives, right? And everything was fine and dandy. We kept up the communication. That was until they closed SG&E. The moment they closed SG&E, I went on a 2-week tirade. Not because they closed SG&E. I went on a 2-week tirade because the communication behind it was porous. And like how I just ranted about YouTube, I ran about I don't go fuck friend or foe. When you're wrong, you're wrong. And I don't put any pressure on anybody that I wouldn't put on myself. When Stadia died, I looked at it as like, look, I kind of had a feeling based upon some murmurs I heard in the background. I remember me and my shout out to the homie Clive Valenda, we were talking offline, and when Sundar Pichai, if I butchered your name, I'm sorry. But when the CEO came out and said, hey, look, we're gonna have to make some difficult decisions because of this $1 trillion tech bubble, a lot of people were speculating one of those, one of the hanging fruits was Stadia. And then the Stadia community got in an uproar and was like, nah, here y'all go hating again, FUD. If y'all notice, I was quiet. I didn't say shit. And during that time, and I hope Clive doesn't mind, shout out to Clive. I hope Clive doesn't mind me saying this, but I remember talking to Clive behind the scenes, and I was like, hey, Clive, I don't know. I don't feel so certain. I was like, I'm with you, buddy. Like something happened and it changed the trajectory of stuff because people that were talking to us all of a sudden started talking different. Like things were happening and being slowly shut down behind the scenes, or it was being slowed, as we called it, and activity stopped and there was no explanation. And all this stuff was happening after Sundar said what he said. So Clive and I was like, I don't know. He was like, I don't know. He's like, I'm not saying shit. And I was like, I'm not saying shit either. You know what I mean? And then we were quiet. So, if I get it. Now what does this have to do with PlayStation? At times, you're going to want to, as a business, when you're dealing with influencers, right? And shit like that, there's gotta be like a gap between the influence, how you use the or how you interact with the influencer versus how much control the influencer has over the likability of your product or service. Because all it takes is for the influencer to be pissed off for people to start hating your product. I'll use the aforementioned Stadia again. I'm not going to name any names because that's a while ago. But a lot of the hate that we saw Stadia go through was based upon the fact that when I say hate, I mean the internal hate, not the external hate. The external hate was something else. But a lot of the internal hate the Stadia went through was because the content creators, the influencers, started to feel like that Stadia themselves wasn't doing enough to help out their channels. And a big part of that was, remember Kareem Jovian? Oh.
Yes.
Sorry about that. Kareem Jovian, his fraudulent ass. Remember him? Well, when he came on the scene in video games, one of the first places he went to was Stadia. He wasn't an Xbox, he went to Stadia first. But what he saw was that the community was too small for his liking. So then he backed away, disappeared for a little bit, then all of a sudden became an Xbox guy. But he's a fucking fraud. Anyway, so Kareem, it was Kareem, a guy named Juggernaut, and some other guy, that when Mortal Kombat, the last Mortal Kombat, not the one that just recently came out, but the one prior to that, when that hit Stadia, that was like one of the biggest games on Stadia. The Stadia community played it all the time. We had tournaments. Shout out to Purple Haze. Everybody knows that my homie Brian, first it was Brian, and then Purple Haze took the torch from Brian. That Brian and Purple Haze had the best Mortal Kombat tournaments out there on Stadia. Shout out to them. When Stadia realized, and we didn't understand why, we didn't know at the time, we didn't know that they had made this promise of 1 million active users by the end of 2020 to a lot of their partners. And that was, you know, the deal was, for all intents and purposes, as it was relayed to me, is, hey, look, if you support us, here's what we're going to pay you. And to keep that support active, here's what we're promising you. We're going to have 1 million active users. If we have 1 million active users, let's renegotiate and get more of your games over here. And so, like, through the 2/3 mark, Stadia started realizing they were falling way short of those monthly active user numbers. Like, I think they were only, at the time, only clocking like 400,000 monthly active users, if that. So because of that, Stadia did this thing where they went to certain content creators and they gave them a shit ton of Mortal Kombat codes in the hopes that those content creators can get people from the outside to try Stadia via Mortal Kombat, because, you know, when you play a fighter, that's the most latency demanding game out there. To try Mortal Kombat and then once they see the latency of it and how it's very minimal, that they would be like, holy shit, Stadia is the shit. Okay, here we go. I just think the rollout of it was bad. They picked the wrong creators. It was just bad altogether. It was bad altogether. It didn't work. What ended up happening is, here's what ended up happening. They gave it to content creators that really didn't have that broad of a reach. So even the Stadia community dwarfed the typical following of these content creators. So what ended up happening is, instead of mainstream gamers who were, you know, pessimistic about Stadia, instead of them getting these codes, all it was Stadia people flooding these channels and Stadia people getting Mortal Kombat codes. And to make matters worse, a lot of the Stadia people that were getting the Mortal Kombat codes were the content creators. So they were getting the codes they were whining about in the first place, and then just re-giving them out on their channel. And what the Stadia content creators didn't understand is that, hey, look, we really need to push the platform. And so because we're trying to push the platform, we're trying to go outside of the community. We need help to go outside of the community. So let's do this. Whenever you're running into a problem with, and this was Stadia's problem, because they did not have their own like PR and marketing team. They had to either hire one or use Google's internal marketing team. And we know Google knows nothing about gaming. They're very poor at understanding gaming. So that didn't help either. But I think what should have happened is the same content creators that they talked to, they should have went back to them and said, hey, look, you guys, we get your frustration, but we need help. We have benchmarks and things that we got to reach, and we're doing these exercises to ensure that we reach them. So if you want to give us some suggestions on who we can look out, that way it makes it seem like that they got skin in the game. Because that's basically what you want influencers to do. You want them to have skin in the game. Now, influencers want to have skin in the game in order to promote their channel, but if there's a way that you can help them promote their channel while getting what you want, you can kill two birds with one stone. You can get rid of the animosity that's there without you having to give away the kit and caboodle to them to a low end effort. Like them giving us the codes would have done nothing for Stadia, because the only people that are watching us are Stadia people. They needed people from the outside. They needed Stadia to grow. They should have created a committee. And it then, made us feel like, hey, if you're part of this committee, all right, we'll sanction off like maybe 20 of these codes, and we'll give you guys each a code if you're part of this committee. That's what they should have done. Still giving the vast majority to elsewhere, and then just siphoned off or earmarked like 20 codes to give to somebody, to give to the committee. That way the committee's in like an ambassadors program. Stadia would have done well to go with the most forthcoming, thoughtful, but fair creators and stuff like that, and create this ambassadors program, but they didn't do anything like that. So it just created this animosity, and what ended up happening is that these same creators, that because we were able to say, oh yeah, we met with Stadia, and that validated us so much within the community, the moment they didn't get those codes and they started talking shit on Stadia and was like, oh, we're going elsewhere, that's when you started seeing motherfuckers go to Amazon Luna and shit that had like 3.5 games and start going all these other places instead, because they didn't feel like they were getting the support from Stadia, which none of these platforms really gives you a whole bunch of support. You know what I mean? Some will be more friendlier and supportive of others, but it's not like you get a shit ton of support. You know what I mean? That being said, you go and do this shit, and now you've given all this extra power to these influencers who could be easily fickle. Now again, what does this have to do with PlayStation? But even though Oliver, who I think was an excellent choice, and here's what I think PlayStation did. I think PlayStation realized that Alex, John, and Richard was on some bullshit. Here's why I include John in this, because it's mainly been Richard and Alex. Alex first and foremost. Alex is a PlayStation hater. There's no getting around it. Alex is a fucking PlayStation hater. No getting around it. He hates PlayStation. We showed you where Silent Hill. Now, mind you, Alex is supposed to be the PC guy. So this shouldn't matter, but when Silent Hill was recently announced for PC and PlayStation 5, Alex went out there and said something to the likes of, "This is disgusting." Right? Let me see if I can find it. He said, "This is disgusting." I think those were his words, right? Digital Foundry review. No, that's not it. So let me see if I can find. He called it disgusting, but what we did is we went back a little further and we realized that what the fuck? Where's PlayStation at? Oh man, I can't find it. Oh, endless mistake. Oh, hold on. I think I may have, no. Okay, I think it's the one before this. If I can find 917. Let's see if I can find 917. Nope, I'm not gonna find it. Anyway, so he said that what's it called on coming exclusively to PS5 on console was disgusting. No, hey Juice, nah, we gonna call it as it is, bro. Alex is not a little biased. He fucking hates PlayStation, bro. He said pathetic. Okay, thank you, Cold Blood. He said pathetic, right? He called that pathetic, but when talking about Stalker, which is another console exclusive. Now there's rumors that it's only 3 months or 6 months. We don't know. But when talking about Stalker, all he did was say how happy he was about Stalker and how he couldn't wait to get his hands on Stalker. Why is it pathetic when PlayStation gets a console exclusive, but you're excited when Xbox gets one? And when it comes to Xbox locking down a third-party company which was known for putting their games everywhere and then had the audacity to try to remove games that were anticipated on other platforms, Starfield. He says, oh, they have a storied history. Well, Silent Hill has a storied history with PlayStation. The fuck are we talking about here? So Juice, no, I'm sorry, bro. I'm in my bag today. We got to call it how it is. I don't know Alex personally. I'm not trying to say that he's a piece of shit or whatever. I'm not going to do all that. Not over video games. What I will say, because he hasn't lied, he's just been a hypocrite. I'll say that about him. He's been a hypocrite. But I don't know Alex personally. I just know that he's a PlayStation hater. He's a fucking hater. You applaud Microsoft swooping in and taking a historically known third-person studios and trying to make them exclusive? Taking Activision content that was fucking multi-plat forever and ever and making it exclusive? You cherish that and you clap and cheer for that? But PlayStation gets one game that through legacy means has always only been on PlayStation. Like, there has been no Bethesda game. None. Since launch, there has been no Bethesda game except for Elder Scrolls, the original Elder Scrolls, that has even been a timed exclusive on Xbox. Just the original, just Elder Scrolls Morrowind or what, you know what I'm saying? That's the only one. All the others, or is it Oblivion or more? One of those. All the other subsequent Bethesda games have been multiplats. There may have been marketing deals, yeah, but that's different. But over 99% of Bethesda's content has been fucking exclusive. I mean, has been multiplat. Konami's the maker of Silent Hill, right? Konami has a storied history with first Nintendo and then PlayStation. They have no history, no severe multiplat history with Xbox. It was only with the 360 that you started seeing some Konami games come to Xbox. So it makes more sense to see a fucking Konami game, a remake at that is historically launched and is associated to PlayStation, the remake being associated to PlayStation. Because here's the thing, and here's my message to Hargeet and other people who want to discredit third-party exclusives or second-party exclusives. That is buffoonery. Second party and third party exclusives is what made Xbox competitive. It wasn't first party games. Like they've had Halo since the beginning. Halo didn't make it competitive. It wasn't until they got Gears, third party exclusive. Mass Effect, third party exclusive. BioShock, third party exclusive. Need I go on? It wasn't until they got those third-party exclusive games, Splinter Cell. It was the third-party exclusive games that made Xbox stand out and made it be able to compete with PlayStation. Why? Because Xbox always understood, we have the money, you have the brains. You know how to curate these games. So we're fucking with y'all. We're not going to disrupt what y'all do. We're fucking with y'all. And Hargeet, what you've done is you fell into the trap, my brother. You fell into the trap of, oh, it's all about first party games. That was some rope-a-dope shit that the ponies threw at y'all ass last year, among the many things. The power narrative, the first party, you don't have first party studios. Y'all didn't have indie games. That's wrong. That's what's wrong with Xbox in the community. Y'all keep chasing y'all tail. Oh, y'all keep moving the goalposts. No, none of that shit matters. Do you have games on your platform that make people want to come to your platform? Yes or no? It's as simple as that. So trying to eliminate second and third party exclusives that made you a competitor is why y'all cannot see why Xbox is failing. That crystallizes you guys' lack of hindsight and acumen of what the problem is. The problem isn't necessarily first party exclusives. Y'all don't have shit. Whether it's first party, second party, third party, fifth floor, 8th and 6th Street, it don't matter. Y'all don't have shit that is bringing anybody to the yard. And you do control second party and third party deals. Why? Because 99 times out of 100, you don't get those second party and third party deals unless you fund them. Now, how much control and how successful you are in controlling them depends upon your management team. Example 1, PlayStation. PlayStation, in their second party stints, in their quality control, are able to give you games like Bloodborne. They're able to give you games like Helldivers 2, right? Shit where they may own the IP, but they gotta have a second studio develop it. Okay? And those are major successes. And they make the PlayStation Store more alluring. In contrast, under Phil Spencer, let's look at Scalebound and Crackdown. Scalebound is a clusterfuck of bullshit. Crackdown 3 was a clusterfuck of bullshit. Why? Because the management teams at the companies did not have the acumen to be able, and the ability and the management skills to be able to work with these teams to ensure that their investments were going to good use. So again, you do have control. How how well is your control being utilized is the fucking question. As the Capcom presentation is starting, how well is your control being utilized? That is the question. And as we saw Hargeet with Xbox, it's been utilized poorly. In the examples that I gave you with PlayStation, they do a lot better job. So you do have control. So it's not about first party. It's about get the fucking games. If you can't get the fucking games, then shut the fuck up. You don't get to, when gamers go to the store and say, look, why should I buy your console over that one? They don't say, oh, what's first party? I don't care about Helldivers. I don't care about Bloodborne because it's not first. I only want first party. They don't care about that. They don't play publishers and developers. You guys do when you're making your corny ass arguments. Consumers just play games. And if you don't have the games that are gonna bring them to the yard, they just simply don't give a fuck. So I'm warning our friends like Hargeet and other people. Stop chasing your own fucking tail. End of story. Xbox does not have the games that are bringing people to the yard, period. And they need to do something, whether it's with their first party studios or they make a partnership and they fund something. If they can't do either, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter where it's come from. They got to get it. And there is control. When the management teams were better, Ken Levine, creator and producer of BioShock, told you that it was because of insight from fucking Bill Gates and Steve Ballmer that BioShock, one of the biggest games in recent generations, one of the most transformative games in recent generations, was possible because of their insight. That is management. That is management taking control. That is management taking control of an IP that they don't own and a studio they don't own. So stop making these excuses for Phil Spencer. If Phil doesn't have control over shit he's paying for, then why the fuck is he there? And as a consumer, why are you fucking making excuses for him? It's his job to service you, not your job to service him. This is why y'all are going to continue to lose out day after. It's only going to get worse for you sicko fans. This is why you're going to continue to lose out day after day after day. This is why. And all you're going to be reduced to is sitting back like y'all on camera doing. Oh, Ghost of Yutai? Oh, if that was at the Xbox showcase, that would be a nothing burger. You're telling me that Perfect Dark looks better than Ghost of Yutai? What are we smoking here? How much crack are we licking here? Seriously? Y'all are going to be reduced to just simply being haters. And we can see the numbers. I see the numbers. I mean, y'all still dwarf us, but we're a small channel. We have a focus that is going to be smaller. We don't pick a flag. So, so when we're bashing any other platform, that's going to be disinviting to one side or the other. We have a preference, but we'll bash our preferences too. So we have a focus that is going to not be as popular with the bloodthirsty fanboy crowd. That's okay. That's how we like it. We rather be informed than belong here. That goes for me, Cold Blood, and everybody that tunes into our stuff regularly. We rather be informed than belong. But here's my thing. We see the numbers dwindling, but we see people slowly but surely coming over here. They're just waving their hands like, you know what? I was riding this wave of emotion. I wanted all this stuff to be true. Series S was going to be a 1440p 60 machine, 40 to 50 frames delta. Yada, 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 yada. They were only talking about ABK when they were talking about going multi-plat and being a publisher. We see it more and more of you are just throwing your hands up and you're like, I can't play this charade anymore. This doesn't look well. And these people aren't coming out of thin air. They're coming from y'all's channel. They're coming from y'all's channel because they're tired of this shit. All right, so we got, is this Monster Hunter? Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna play this for a little bit and then we'll talk on the back end. All right.
Next up, info on the next physical event. For 2 days from October 12th to the 13th, Nergigante will appear in Shibuya, Japan for the first time. Seek out traces of Nergigante and track it down. Even outside of Shibuya, you'll have a chance to challenge Nergigante. An in-game event is planned at a later date. During the event, Gold Rathian and Silver Rathalos will also appear. For the latest info on Monster Hunter Now, please visit the official website. Regular content updates will continue to add new monsters and elements to the game. The next major update is planned for December. Please continue to enjoy Monster Hunter Now. Next, we have some news on Monster Hunter Wilds. Hello everyone, I am Ryozo Tsuchimoto, producer of Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds, which we previously revealed is coming out in 2025, now has a release date. As announced, Monster Hunter Wilds launches on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, S, and Steam simultaneously around the world on February 28, 2025. This is the main visual for Monster Hunter Wilds. Please look forward to the ultimate monster hunting experience with seamless immersion. In today's Capcom Online program, while looking back at the information regarding Monster Hunter Wilds that has been released up until now, we'll also show you the trailer that has just been released. Please take a look.
Welcome to the world of Monster Hunter Wilds. Together, we will journey to the Forbidden Lands, uncharted territory that the Guild has begun investigating. The Forbidden Lands were believed to be uninhabited until just a few years ago, when a boy named Nata was found there and taken into Guild protection. Nata was all alone after escaping an attack on his village by a mysterious monster, and the Guild has assembled an expedition to investigate.
It seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
Our objectives will be to investigate the monster, known as the White Wraith, and to rescue Nata's people, known as the Keepers. Oh, who am I, you ask? My name is Alma, and I'll be your guide on this journey. Are you ready to step into a world of adventure? Let's go! Each expedition unit consists of a hunter, handler, smithy, and palico. And it'll be all hands and paws on deck, with each unit carrying out their own vital roles for the Guild. Hunter! As our unit's hunter, you're sanctioned to bear weapons and hunt monsters. And as your handler, it's my responsibility to manage your quests, authorize hunts, and ensure that you have all the information you need. Gemma, our smithy, will take monster materials you provide and forge equipment for you. Perfection. And your palico is your trusty companion, there to lend support whenever needed. We'll take it from here! I mentioned there's more than one unit. We belong to Avis Unit. And we'll have the honor of teaming up with the other units, like Astrum Unit, to see our mission through.
The Guild gave special assignments to some of the other units from the expedition, mine included.
Our initial foothold into the Forbidden Lands will be the Windward Plains. Due to its ever-changing weather, the plains will put both the wealth and the wrath of nature on full display. During the fallow, ravenous carnivores battle for every scrap of food, and a phenomenon known as the sand tide conjures thunder and lightning. After the storm comes the plenty, a time of abundant life and fertility. With every shift in the environment, the creatures of the plains change their behavior to adapt and survive. To succeed in our expedition, we'll have to be every bit as observant, versatile, and resourceful. A rich, diverse ecosystem has arisen from the Windward Plains' unique climate. The Doshagama, for example, form packs centered around an alpha. Taking on multiple large monsters at once is a recipe for disaster. In order to face the alpha in a more ideal situation, it's wise to disperse the pack first. In sandy areas, you'll encounter Balahara. Their flexible bodies allow them to maneuver freely in and out of the sand. They're capable of creating quicksand traps. Unfortunate not just for hunters, but for any large monsters that get dragged into them. You may also encounter Chotacabra, toad-like monsters that favor the more rocky areas of the plains. These monsters apply sticky saliva to their forelimbs and then fortify them with minerals. The Chotacabra's sizable tongue, while crucial to its survival, is also its biggest weakness. Don't miss your chance to attack when the tongue is exposed. Nature has one rule. You're either the hunter or the hunted. That goes for monsters too, as they battle for supremacy. In the Windward Plains, one creature sits squarely at the top of the food chain, Ray Dow. Often spotted during the onset of the sand tide, Ray Dow has adapted to the relentless lightning storms and is able to use this adaptation to discharge devastating attacks to any that threaten its territory. If you are called upon to face it, Hunter, I ask that you take extreme precaution. While out on hunts, you might spot some small creatures at your feet, or perched in the trees. All of the endemic life you see has evolved to survive in this harsh environment. I cannot help but to be amazed by these creatures, the sheer will to survive, even in such an unforgiving environment. Let's talk about the expedition's base camp. This is the heart of operations, where you can do practically everything, whether it's crafting weapons and armor or resupplying provisions. One tool that's sure to come in handy out in the vast expanse of the plains is the pop-up camp. While limited in number, these provide a sort of home away from home while out in the field. Pop-up camps serve as fast travel waypoints. A place to change your equipment, and an item restocking point. See how useful they are? Of course, if a monster finds one of them, it might not last very long. We'll need to think carefully where exactly we set them up. In our travels, there's a chance we'll cross paths with the people of the Windward Plains. Our interactions with this new culture could be what sustains us on our quest.
I just want to say this. This is how much I appreciate my brother Cold Blood, because I don't give a fuck about this game. So Cold Blood, I just want you to know I'm doing this for you, brother. Geek, I just saw your comment. I guess I'm doing it for you too.
I almost forgot. Have you decided on a weapon yet? Every hunter's journey begins with weapon selection. Would you rather get in close and unleash with all your might? Keep your distance and dish out a relentless assault? Deliver stinging blows as you stand your ground? Or strike with a flurry of slicing attacks? 14 weapon types are available, and at least one of them is the perfect fit for you. If you're not sure what to pick, ask me. I can provide advice on which is the most suitable. If mobility is your first priority, then this weapon might be a good match. Hunters can't just rely on weapons. You'll need to make use of items like shock traps and barrel bombs, not to mention any endemic life and geographical features that you come across. It's up to you to read the situation and use all you've got to take down your target. One thing's for sure, hunting is hungry work. With your portable barbecue grill, you'll be able to prepare meals on the go. And yes, that includes meat.
So tasty!
Your Palico is a feline companion that provides various types of support out in the field. Whether it's laying traps to hinder monsters, or healing you when you've taken a beating. Heels inbound! The two of you make a pretty good team. You can always trust me to have your back. Oh, that reminds me. Be sure to keep an eye on your health gauge. It will start shaking to warn against any potentially life-threatening attacks. There's no better way to traverse the Windward Plains than astride your sacred. Whether it's a target you're trying to reach, or just a point on the map, your sacred will follow the scent and take you there. Not only can you gather and use items on the go, you can even perform mounted attacks. And if you find yourself in a tight situation, you can call your sacred, and it will swiftly take you out of harm's way. Whether you're hunting or just exploring, that extra mobility will prove rather useful. If you're struggling to face a monster alone, you'll be able to call for reinforcements. Fire an SOS flare, and up to 3 hunters will race to your side to assist with the hunt. In multiplayer, you'll be connected online with a team of hunters from around the world. If you are unable to fill the hunting party, or if you'd prefer to play offline, then NPC support hunters will come to your aid instead. Hunt monsters and harvest materials from them. Use those materials to upgrade your weapons and armor, and get out there and join the quest with your hunter friends. Your brand new life as a hunter is about to begin in Monster Hunter Wilds.
That summarized the information on Monster Hunter Wilds. And now, we'd like to show you the newest trailer. Be sure to pay particular attention to the end of this trailer.
Awesome, good. Awesome.
I was still hoping that I imagined the whole thing.
You and Geek Lucky, I love you.
Excuse me? What?
Said you and Geek Lucky, lucky that I love
What's your
y'all.
team been
Some of
getting
you
up
I'm
to?
playing this shit.
The guild gave special assignments to some of the other units from the expedition, mine included.
This forest is amazing.
My fur isn't built for this kind of weather. It's causing the water currents to surge too.
This is its territory. We're intruders.
Why don't they just put the meat down?
Just put the goddamn meat down. God damn.
Leave this to me! Heels inbound!
That's it. The White Wraith. It's real!
Is that what we're after? The White Wraith.
Down there. Someone's in trouble.
It seems we must do a more thorough investigation.
What is that thing? An extinct species.
You're a hunter. You've got a weapon, and you do nothing? Give it to me! And I'll...
Well, there you have it. Let's see what's coming up next. Yeah, so Cold Blood. What are your thoughts, brother?
About what?
Monster Hunter. On Monster Hunter.
I told you, bro. I'm fucking excited. I was since the first trailer came out. That's why any other trailer now isn't doing anything for me because I am already at 100 hype, bro. you can make me more hype than this.
Oh, I'm placed in a waiting room. I went to PlayStation Direct. Like, did it not release in the States yet, y'all?
10 a.m.
Oh, okay. So I'm 23 minutes. I just wanted to see how much this shit cost. So I've been placed in a waiting room. Oh, I didn't even realize that. Fuck. I'm not buying it anyway. I can't. I would have had to have tricked. My wife would have been like, okay, did you trade in your PlayStation? And I'm just not ready to do that yet. That is, unless y'all want to go on a super chat membership train and give us $2,000. So then I don't need my wife.
You're such a sellout, bro.
What'd you say?
You're such a sellout. Goddamn.
Then I ain't gotta worry about my wife. But yeah,
well, you gotta.
Go ahead.
Bro, you gotta worry about your fucking integrity.
Yeah, bro.
Not your wife.
Let me tell you something. If I don't worry about my wife, I won't be alive for the integrity to be concerned about. It's that crazy motherfucker. Jesus. Is trying to order. So Cold Blood, let me ask, because I was taken surprise when you messaged me and let me know that you was getting. What made you change your mind, or maybe I was misreading where you were at? But what made you like go out there, and was it just purely the 30th year anniversary, or were you always like, fuck it, whether it's the 30th year anniversary or the straight pro, I'm gonna get it?
Well, at first I was only gonna get the 30th, but yesterday's video where Oliver was talking about those 11 games he played.
Yeah.
Buddy, oh my god.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm so done with 30 FPS, bro. Like,
Yeah.
seriously.
Yeah.
If I can get the same shit at 60, okay.
Mm-hmm.
It pains me. It pains me, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It pains me. I get this horrendous ass white console, but I mean, I'm just gonna get the damn plates at some point.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. We can get the plates and shit like that. Like, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but not the 30th ones. Only others.
Oh, okay. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, because
So
Sony ain't gonna make those separately.
Yeah.
Just like they don't make just like they don't make the fucking disk drive available with that motherfucker. Just like they don't make the fucking vertical stand available with that fucker. Nah, I mean, it's a 50-50 for me. I am excited that I got it, but I also feel like I did something fucking dirty, bro.
Well, let's examine that, because I'm gonna be honest with you, and for a lot of people, but this is where you're like our resident expert, because I know about tech, but you know the parameters a little bit more. I was trying to find a more simplified term, in regards to performance. So let me ask you, because here's, as shallow as this may be, a determining factor for me is how this thing handles CPU intensive games. And so I saw a lot of people on the internet saying a lot of wrong shit. One side was saying, oh no, Dragon's Dogma, for instance. Dragon's Dogma is only running at 40 frames on the Pro. And then other people were saying, no, it's 55, it's between 55 to 60 in the city, which that's wrong too. So it looks like it's like, in the mid 50s, it's hovering around 50 and above. Not quite 60 from what I saw. What do you think about that? And did that weigh in any of your decisions about getting the Pro?
Remember, these developers are working with fucking beta software right now.
Yeah, okay.
So everything that they achieved right now without any fucking real optimization, just turning some shit up, bro, that's amazing.
Okay.
Like, bro, they literally have an experimental 8K mode for these fucking racers. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, okay.
Ain't no fucking console gonna do that besides the Pro.
Yeah. Hit that like button, y'all. We're not at 10 likes yet. Y'all lucky I didn't catch that shit. I was running my mouth this morning. Jacked off of caffeine. We need 3 more likes. Come on, y'all. Stop that bullshit. So, yeah, why aren't they saying that, though, bro? Why wouldn't they say, look, this is preliminary beta software. When you get the final release results, maybe even better. Why ain't they saying that?
They don't want to. Look, they don't want to talk about specifics with all these graphics and performance stuff, how much it runs better, because they're going to alienate their standard users.
Okay,
the biggest install base they got.
Okay.
They don't want to do that right now.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Because look, bro, literally the moment the PS5 Pro comes out, the damn PS5 is getting a sale across the board. Like, bro, they know nobody wants to stand the PS5 now. They don't want the Pro.
I wish. Hey y'all, I'm about to pre-order this motherfucker. The PlayStation 5 30th anniversary controller is on sale at Walmart. You can pre-order it now.
Great for you.
Yeah, I'm
I ain't buying a fucking controller for 250 euros, bro. Nah.
No, it's saying $79.99 here, bro.
Oh, you mean the normal one? I thought you mean the Edge.
No. This is the anniversary one. It's saying $79.99.
Yeah,
at Walmart.
I meant the anniversary Edge one.
Hold on, let me make sure I'm looking at this right, because I think that's what it was. That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, it's just the normal DualSense with the color scheme, bro. What I'm talking about is the one with the paddles and shit.
Okay. I didn't receive the code. Hurry up and send me the fucking code, motherfucker.
What code?
No, the code for me to log into my account. I'm sitting there. Oh, you motherfucker! God damn.
Man, just get that mofo and convince your wife to the 7th of November, bro. Do it.
This is PlayStation 5 DualSense wireless controller.
No, it's the Pro, bro. What do you do with the controllers?
Well, at least I still get to. Yeah, this is $80, bro. It's the 30th anniversary one. Nah, she ain't. Nah. She's not going. I know that for a fact. She's not going. For 1,000.
For 1,000. You ain't getting the anniversary one anyway, bro. You can forget that.
Yeah, because I didn't log into. I didn't even sign in till 10:23. I was just, and really, I wasn't even.
Bro,
I wasn't
you
even
know,
thinking about
when I was in that fucking line, I was in that line a whole ass hour before the fucking sale even started, and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
So, bro, it doesn't matter. It's fucking impossible. A lot of these motherfuckers just bought the shit out of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is Best Buy. Oh, I can charge this motherfucker. My credit card. Ha. Yeah, where's my Best Buy credit card?
Can you tell us the number for it? Oh, we might find it.
I'm not, and here's the crazy thing. I'm not even supposed to have that credit card. I hit that one from here because my wife is crazy, and I get it. Like, I had a problem with buying electronic shit. I'm not even going to, like, 1 year, I'm not even going to lie, y'all. Y'all might think I'm lying, I'm capping. I'll show y'all the boxes because a lot of this shit that I keep telling my wife I'm going to sell it. I haven't even sold it. I spent like 1 year, I spent like $15,000 on electronics alone. I was buying monitors and shit. Like, it was just crazy because I was going to make this crazy gaming room in our old house that we had room to make, but in our new house we kind of like downsized so I don't have the room to do it. So I just got monitors sitting around and other shit sitting around, right? So my wife was pissed because we were trying to buy this house and she wanted to put 20 grand down, right? And she was like, okay, you killed 15 grand. I'm trying to put 20 grand down. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? and I charged a lot of that 15 grand. I charged like 7 of it. So my wife was like, all your credit cards have to go, especially the electronic ones. She said only the joint ones you're allowed to have. So I was like, okay. So she took all my credit, she killed them all except for my Best Buy card. She didn't realize I had that one because she's never seen me charge at Best Buy. She's only seen me use cash at Best Buy. And to be honest with you, I rarely use my Best Buy credit card. It was like my Amazon credit card and a bunch of other credit cards that I had. Since she took them, we paid them off, and I had to cancel all that credit. So I got to find. I got my Best Buy credit. I hope she ain't listening. I got my Best Buy credit card. Forgot we were live this morning. I got my Best Buy credit card hitting somewhere. I'm charging this motherfucker. Shit. If I had if hold on, let me see if they got the 30th year anniversary. 30 PlayStation. Hold on, let's see here. 30th anniversary limited edition. Let's see if they got one of those motherfuckers at Best Buy.
You know what's gonna be even harder to get than the PS5 Pro?
What's that?
The fucking disc drive.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck? That shit is sold out since the fucking announcement of the Pro, bro.
Oh. That controller. I died. I guess I ain't getting it. Ah! Yeah, I'm not getting it. Fuck. God, and I didn't put my credit. If I'd have put my credit card in my account, motherfucker. Oh well.
I didn't even tell the fucking story. How I got the PlayStation.
Oh yeah. So how did you get it?
Well, first of all, shout out to PlayStation Direct dog shit.
Oh damn.
For being a trash ass site. Like literally, I was there a whole hour, before the sale went live. It put me in this goddamn queue. Yeah. I was waiting. Oh, the sale already went live, yeah? I'm still waiting. Like at 10:35 a.m., I finally got in that motherfucker. Well, what do I see? The 30th anniversary is, of course, gone immediately.
Yeah.
Like, bro, that shit is value, actually value. So, yeah, I see the PS5 Pro, the standard, and I get that motherfucker in my shopping cart. I go to checkout, and you know what it says?
What's that?
It's no longer available.
What?
And I'm like, oh, hell nah.
Yeah.
Hell to the fucking no. I did not wait 1.5 hours just to get shafted like this, bro. Nah. So, you know what I did? I just started spamming the get me through, just pay the motherfucker. And I did it for maybe 15 minutes straight, yeah?
Oh, damn.
I just spammed that shit.
Okay.
I just spammed it. I was like, nah, I'm not accepting this shit, bro. You with your dog shit side? Yeah. Nah, Yeah, like after 15 minutes, it finally went through. All my fucking co-workers look at me like I'm a fucking idiot with my phone out since 2 hours almost. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm so done. Yes, finally. And I got that shit, bro. Oh nah, PlayStation Direct is fucking garbage. First of all, how in the fuck did they not implement that PlayStation Stars members get priority on that shit?
Yeah.
How?
Yeah.
Because I'm level 4, bro. I'm the highest level possible. And I'm still getting shafted like, bro, what are we doing here? Ain't no way in Germany there's so many people that are level 4. I can't imagine that.
Yeah, I think that's a great point, because that's how you eliminate the possibility of scalpers getting access. You know, get your most loyal purchasers should have first access.
Look, I know why they do it, bro. They just don't want to hear the fucking crying and whining, bro, from people that aren't level 4. Like, oh, Sony is so fucking anti-consumer and shit. Bro, I know their fucking narratives at this point.
Well, they're still going to have a narrative that, like the scalp. I've already seen that the scalpers got $10,000 on this motherfucker.
They rather have the scalpers take the blame.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh,
I see what you're saying. I see. I'm more on PlayStation. Shit. Like at some point in time, bro. Like, and I get gamers can bitch and complain about everything, but at some point in time, you gotta you gotta just go commando. You just gotta whip your balls out. I know that ain't politically correct. I don't give a fuck. You guys just gotta throw your cock and balls out and say, look, Here's the fucking deal. We are a premium ecosystem. All right. And as a premium ecosystem, we support everybody. But we will give precedence to our biggest supporters. Like the motherfuckers that are consistently buying shit. When it comes to our most premium products, those are the people that are most likely going to buy it. We're not going to give access to everybody to toy around with, put it in their cart, let it sit in their cart for 9 days. No, the motherfuckers that buy are the ones. So if you want that type of precedence, that type of level, then buy from us directly. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, sometimes you got to whip your cock and balls out like your Neiman Marcus or something. And that's what PlayStation needs to do when it comes to these type of premium products. Just say, fuck it. You know, these people buy more and, you know, they're going to be at the head of the line. You want to be at the head of the line next time? Start buying more from us. Stop trading in at GameStop. Come buy from us directly. I mean, you know. No, we know you got it, Corey. We're saying that it should guarantee you entry first.
No, Corey, I got in there because in Germany, it's not as many people as in fucking America, bro. Trust me. But it was still enough that the fucking 30th anniversary was gone immediately.
Yeah.
And like I said, the PS5 Pro probably was gone too, but I don't know, maybe I fucked with the system somehow.
Yeah, you fucked the system up, yeah.
Maybe.
That's what's up.
I mean, if I have to do that as a PlayStation Star Snap at level 4, bro, that's no priority at all.
Hold on, why does he... I misunderstood what Sick was saying. I don't think Sick got it.
Oh, shit. Sick Humor did not get a PlayStation 5 Pro.
I don't think... Oh, no, 30th anniversary. He's like, y'all got it.
Well, bro, I think literally nobody in our community got that shit.
It's got that shit, yeah. Scoppers got it.
Maybe one dude on Twitter got it, yeah? One dude. Yeah. Everything else is gone for $10,000, bro. They are so stupid, bro. Ain't nobody buying it at 10,000. What's the point?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe if you make it 1.5, maybe someone will say, okay, fuck it.
We gotta call this dude out.
Who?
Call him out. Here we go.
Who?
Look at the screen. Dreamcast guy.
What, he got a PS5 Pro after saying it's dog shit?
He said, Dreamcast guy is pathetic, says Oliver Darko. Don't buy this is one thumbnail. And then the next is he's showing he's in a waiting room for one. And he's like, let me in.
No, I told you straight up, bro. I'm transparent with that shit. I did it because I'm there doing it for the channel, bro.
Mm-hmm.
So we can talk our shit with the PlayStation 5 Pro.
No, we were saying, we were skeptical. We were like, hold on, we want to get this, but we're not just going to get it without you showing us anything.
Oh yeah,
you gave
Oliver was the biggest help with that decision.
Yeah, you were shown stuff. You just articulated what you were shown and why you just like said, fuck it. I'm gonna pull the trigger beyond the 30th anniversary. I'm gonna try for the 30th anniversary, but if I don't get it, I'll go for the regular model. That's you explained it. This motherfucker didn't explain it, bro. He just said he's telling people don't get it, where he's probably telling them don't get it so he can.
I never said that.
Yeah, you never said that. Exactly. You never said that, but this motherfucker, this Dreamcast guy, dude, he was telling people don't get it. In his one thumbnail, he says, don't buy the PlayStation 5 Pro. And then now he's like, let me in. So, I mean, was he doing that so motherfuckers wouldn't get it and he could get in? It's like, you know, what is he doing?
I hope Dreamcast guy didn't get one. Would be funny.
I hope he doesn't get one either.
It would be very funny.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't get one.
You're gonna go back to don't play this.
Yeah. I hope he doesn't get one either.
You know what it probably was? He just wanted so the people.
That's what I was saying. Yeah, he did. He was trying to keep everybody at bay so he could get in and shit. He scammed a shit ton of y'all. Yeah, I'm not getting it. Yeah, I'm gonna play my Dragon's Dogma at 23 frames per second. 5 in the city. Dreamcast guy told me so.
Yeah, shout out to Xbox selling barely 600 consoles in Japan.
Oh god, that's fucking crazy.
Great numbers. Oh man, imagine next week Sony is gonna tweet out 1.5 million PS5 Pros already sold out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be. Oh, it's gonna help them so much. Oh, they're not ready for it, bro. They're not ready for that conversation yet. That the Pro is probably going to be 50-50 with the PS5.
Here's the killer, too. It's not even over yet. Like, Xbox already showed their hand. Remember, Jez and Tom Warren were like, oh, you need to watch this Xbox showcase. And the best these motherfuckers got was Pixel, Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster or some shit.
That was there one more thing, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, bro.
Oh. No, that must have fun, bro.
I mean, I think it's cool that the Trials of Mana are coming to Game Pass. That's cool, but they ain't gonna play it.
Bro, we had it for over a year in PlayStation Plus, probably.
Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah. It's like the Xbox is the dog. You know how, like, a lot of people here in the States, when they get done eating their food and they still got some of it left, instead of scraping it into the garbage, they just scrape it into their dog's bowl and shit. That's what it's like being an Xbox gamer. You're a fucking dog. You're a dog waiting on the scraps. Sometimes you'll get it and sometimes you won't. Literally. That's why I got to shout out to my brother Tim Dog. That's why I got to ask him, is that why your nickname is Tim Dog? Motherfucker. You hear that, Tim Dog? Yeah, I'm talking shit. Tim, is that why your name is Tim Dog? Xbox is known for getting scrapped. Shout out to my brother Tim Dog. That was out here controlling you. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Devil Shooter said, my dog eats like a king. Yeah. And it popped in my head because my friend was just telling me.
Xbox, they remind me of when I was still living in Russia, bro. We had dogs outside. Yeah, we actually had dogs that live inside. So what do most of the people feed them? Bro, they feed them fucking frozen ass bones and shit.
That's what we did. Yep. I lowered the music volume in the background too, guys. Let me know if that's better. I started listening to some of the shows and I realized that our background music was kind of loud. But let me know how that works. We do the same thing here, except for if it's your personal dog. Eating some fucking ribs, you just throw them the bone and shit. Like, this is a little bit too much. You done messed all over it. Just scrape it in the bowl and shit. For the dog. Dog is happy. That's what it is to be an expert. You're a second class gaming citizen. You truly are. Like, even though PC people gotta wait too for a lot of this shit, at least by the time they get it, it's cheaper. It's a better version. I mean, I still wouldn't. No, I need the day that something's out, I need it. So no, that's the thing about being on a console and particularly the PlayStation 5. But at least PC people, they get a leg up somewhere, some way, I guess. There is no benefit of being an Xbox gamer. There is none. What is the benefit of being an Xbox gamer? Quick resume. Y'all don't play shit anyway. What are you resuming? Quick resume.
Hey,
like,
quick resume Netflix, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like, stop it. It comes in the clutch when you got to get back to that game of Phantom Dust, huh? The fuck is quick resume? Who cares? I turn off, if I turn my PlayStation off and I leave that motherfucker. No, I could swear there's times, bro, that I don't have my PlayStation in, what's it called? No. It has to be in power save mode, right? I could have sworn there was times that I've did a hard turn off of my PlayStation because I didn't exit the game. I'll turn it on and get right into my game, like where I was at. Like if I paused the game and didn't close the application. I don't need that quick. What does that quick resume do? It is not that special.
It's for those ADHD kids, bro. And what is that? David Jeffrey. That's for who it is, bro.
Yeah. I saw your buddy Paul Tassi too. So, quick, what's the best feature this gen? Quick resume.
Tom Warren said something like this, like this is the best feature that the consoles had.
Yeah. It's crazy how nobody wants this. Don't get this. This is overpriced. Look at this shit. You got Xbots putting.
Oh no, bro, it's fucking overpriced. Nah, I'm standing on that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Now I see the fucking difference, the upgrade. Now I see it. Before that, I just wasn't fucking convinced.
Yeah,
but now I got a different problem, bro. Like this drive, I don't know that I get that motherfucker for retail. God damn.
Yeah, the scalpers, they did their thing today. God damn. I think Guapzilla. Shout out to Guapzilla. Guapzilla got it. Shout out to him. He got the 30th anniversary bundle. Guap don't be playing around. Guap is he's one of the biggest PlayStation enthusiasts out there I've ever seen and shit.
Well, he got fucking lucky, man. That's what I can tell you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, success. We are liars because we complained about the price. Nah. I mean, I still can complain about the price and buy that shit.
Geek the Sneak said, who y'all talking about? I'm sorry, Geek. I wasn't even paying attention to the chat. What part? What part was you asking about? Who was we talking about? Getting it? If you mean Guapzilla, yeah, Guapzilla on Twitter. He's a big time PlayStation dude. Humongous. It doesn't surprise me he got it. Yeah, but I'm likely gonna get that Pro. I just got it. It's gonna be a little bit more complicated move for me, you know, where I'm getting it soon. I just needed confirmation of Dragon's Dogma, so I wanted to talk to my brother about it. But I will say they were like when Oliver counted to pixels, it was 1080, which I was like, I'm cool for Grand Theft Auto, but to be realistic here, like he said, these aren't even the retail versions of the game. You know, this is like a beta presentation, beta code, or you know, on beta software. So if they're doing that, you know, you're gonna get better performance. And that makes me very hopeful, because I'm gonna be honest with you. This is how shallow I am. This is why I say I'm an enthusiast. I am the demographic for this game, but it comes with caveats. I don't care how well it plays the older games. I want to know how well it's going to play newer games, right? And the newer games that I am concerned about are CPU bottleneck games. So the way Oliver explained Dragon's Dogma to us yesterday, Dragon's Dogma 2, and Capcom altogether, he's like, they just, number one, there is a CPU bottleneck, but number two, more importantly, they just poorly optimized their shit. By a long, it's just their shit is poorly optimized. He said, so if they could get that game doing an average of 50 in preliminary software at 1080p, and he said it looked good, that makes me helpful. That makes me very hopeful for Grand Theft Auto, because you know, like we know that when Jim Ryan made that comment about, yeah, we have other partnerships and stuff with Rockstar over GTA that we'll tell you about at a later time. You know that likely means a marketing deal, and fucking Mark Cerny, like the prototype game for the CPU bottleneck games was GTA. So he probably has an office there at Rockstar and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, fucking PlayStation is working hand in hand with them. So that seeing that, and I just wanted to get like a second opinion on that. Seeing that makes me all the more confident about the PlayStation 5 Pro. So, you know, I think I'm there now to where I'm like, even if it isn't the anniversary bundle, like, okay, I'm in the boat to get it. So we got 3 minutes before I got to log off. Cold Blood, any final thoughts about getting the Pro, or anything that we've seen about from Oliver, or anything in the last couple of days? Any final thoughts?
We would have to break down the whole video, which is 1 hour long.
Yeah, we do have to do that.
I would say, if you're a racing fan, bro, you absolutely need that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
To have all these races getting the best fucking versions of them that are on PC, bro.
Mm-hmm.
If you like third-party games, I guess they're gonna support that shit.
Yeah.
Now that I saw a lot of it, I'm not as worried anymore.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, the biggest L, unfortunately, this time is Mark Cerny. That presentation was horrible. Horrible. Absolutely not what we wanted to see. We wanted a 2-hour breakdown of what the fuck this console does to the games.
Yep. Totally agree.
And I would have loved it if he just explained why Dragon's Dogma can run at 60 right now.
Yeah. Yep. All right, y'all. Well, that is it for today's show. We want to thank y'all for joining us publicly. Yeah, man, very interesting state of affairs in gaming right now. If you're an Xbox enthusiast who hates on PlayStation, get your Pepto-Bismol, man. Get your Pepto-Bismol. Go take you a nap. You're going to want to sit today out. Because as much as someone like myself appreciates a Final Fantasy pixel game, if that was the big reveal, oh man. Like, y'all need to sit this one out and then really think about it. Like, we joked and we laughed about y'all getting the scraps, but that's essentially what's happening. Y'all are getting scraps on Xbox. And anything that you create that is worthwhile, that's tasty, you're not getting it exclusively. You guys are being treated like an old sick dog or an old homeless dog in the back of an alley somewhere.
Wait, Moss, nah. They're being exclusively treated like shit, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. No, I mean, it's funny, but no, it's the truth. Cold Blood is not lying. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like, I see people celebrating that this game came a year later. Why do y'all keep torturing yourselves about this? What is so great about, like, and I'm not telling you not to game on Xbox, but for y'all to game on Xbox and have like a disdain for PlayStation. Why? Like, the cloud gaming people, they're into something totally different. I get them. But if you're a console gamer, like, why? You like getting stuff last? You like getting stuff clearly across the board, the least performant way? You like developers just looking at your platform, talking shit on it and not supporting it? You like getting the least amount of support from Xbox because everybody else is getting more support. Y'all got a mid-gen refresh, that the mid-gen refresh for Sparkles. That's what you got. You got Sparkles and more terabyte space that you could just buy on your own. In a $600 console. That doesn't make any sense. If those four things that I just listed, getting shit last, least amount of support out of the ecosystem, supporters, developers not caring about what y'all like, not caring about y'all, just walking right by y'all, in a mid-gen refresh that's nothing but Sparkles, then I get it. But if you want to enjoy gaming at its best, like, y'all are fighting. This is the thing that kills me. It'd be different if y'all didn't like the games. Y'all are begging for these games, and they're already somewhere else. I don't know. All right, I promise to give Cold Blood the last word. Go ahead.
Fonts. I heard. Nah.
Shit. All right.
That won't work anymore.
All right, y'all, we're out of here. Thank you for joining us. And I will see you guys tomorrow. I think what we'll probably do for early bird special is normally a members thing. It'll be a members thing tomorrow. I think what we're going to do for early bird special tomorrow is, like Cold Blood said, we're going to break down that Digital Foundry video. So, all right, y'all. Till next time, have a wonderful gaming day. And again, tomorrow is NRO Podcast, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Till next time, have a wonderful gaming day. Peace.